Okay, before you watch this video, two things that everybody needs to know. First of all of these are recorded and edited at least a day or two in advance, some of them even more. And any changes that occur between recording and uploading, those I will discuss in the first episode of WNBA Weekly. If someone gets hurt during preseason, odds are I'm going to miss it by like an hour or so. And then I will talk about that on May 13th when I upload the first episode of the season. Second of all, I am not in any way associated with the WNBA or any of their sponsors or affiliates. I am not part of the Associated Press. I'm just a guy who loves basketball and wants to talk about the game that I love. So yeah, all of these are just my own personal opinions based on the observations that I've made. I do take into account some of the things that the media and players and other people will say, but at the end of the day, these are my opinions. So if I happen to say something negative about one of your favorite teams, deal with it. Greetings and welcome to the Fan Perspective. I'm your host Nathan Nayo, and these are the WNBA 2017 preseason power rankings. We're all the way up to number 3. The season's about to begin in a couple of days. So the number 3 team I have placed is the team that finished number 3 last season, the New York Liberty. They've been dominating the East for the past couple of seasons. This is about what we expected when Bill Laimbeer took over as the coach. A few major changes have been made this offseason. Swin retires. Tanisha, Wright, and Schimmel are both going to miss this season. And they traded away Carolyn. But some good moves have been made. They traded for Vickie, Bria, Hartley, drafted Lindsay, and Kai James, and signed a bunch of free agents who may or may not make the team. But the most important thing about this Liberty is Tina Charles. Ever since Laimbeer came here, he started coaching. Tina came over in a trade, and suddenly this team was relevant again, and now they're one of the scariest matchups. And I think they are going to once again dominate the Eastern Conference. Tina Charles is a double-double machine, constantly at the top of the league in scoring and rebounding, and last year her assist numbers went up as well. She became a triple-double threat. That's the biggest concern for this team. Defensively, they've got a really solid group, and with some of the new pieces in place, especially like with Tanisha Wright sitting out, Swin Carolyn not here, is their defense still going to stay consistently solid? I mean, they still have Tina, and they still got Kia Stokes. So definitely they've got strong defenders on the team, but is their team defense still going to be as overwhelming as always? And even more importantly, despite how strong their defense was last year, there were still times when they struggled because, Tina Charles she's one of the best playmakers in the league, but she's one of the only playmakers on this Liberty roster, at least last season. I'm not even joking. There are times if you watch their games, she'll be triple covered and she'll still throw up a shot. She doesn't have a lot of help on the offensive end. Sugar Rogers broke out last year. She had a lot of 20-point games. She's becoming a true scorer. She's definitely noteworthy. We'll see if she can continue that pace that she set. And now Epiphany coming back. With her health last year, she never really got into rhythm. So hopefully her coming back is a huge boost and she'll be able to take a lot of the load off of Tina. Not to mention they brought in Bria Hartley, who's a good outside shooter, helped them with that 3-point percentage. Zahui and Stokes, they're both looking to develop, and hopefully they can add more of the scoring punch as well. New York definitely looks like one of the most complete teams in the WNBA right now. And the only reason I'm putting them at number 3 right here is for the same reason that they finished the regular season at number 3 last year, because they just couldn't beat the Sparks and the Lynx. This is definitely a talented team that's primed to dominate. If Tina Charles can put up another MVP caliber season and the players around her can step up and fill their roles properly, then I see no reason why they can't finish as one of the best in the league. Not only number 1 in the East, but potentially number 1, just period. That's it for this edition. Tune in for tomorrow's segment where I will reveal the number 2 team, and I dare you to guess who it is. I mean, you've got a 50% chance of getting it right. So until tomorrow, this has been the Fan Perspective. I'm your host, Nathan Nayo. Have a good day.